Fudge, yeah, fudge, yeah, fudge, yeah! Welcome back to another edition of whatever the hell this is called. I'm Amara Andrew, and today I'm going to show you how to make some ooey gooey fudge yeah brownies. So I make these typically whenever we have friends over, or whenever I need my brownie fix. This past New Year's Eve, we actually had a few friends over and I made these for them, and they loved them so much that they actually asked me for my recipe. So here it is, finally. So let's get right into it. So first, you take your coconut sugar. I love coconut sugar. So you take half a cup of coconut sugar, and then you take 1.5 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. Look at how delicious. And then you take, this is hot, half a cup of cashew butter. Then you take 1 egg, crack that in there. And then what you're gonna do is you're just going to wash your hands really quickly. Oh God, you're filming me wash my hands. This is not as long as the CDC says, but you know,
happy birthday
to me, happy birthday to a tree. Happy birthday, it's almost Earth Day. Happy birthday to trees. All right, so now we're gonna mix together all of our ingredients. You really wanna try to mash up the place. So what you're gonna do today, besides making brownies, is get a nice little arm workout in. You wanna mix it up enough so your cashew butter starts to get all creamy and becomes one with everything else, just like you should. CBS cares. Okay, so that's mixed enough for now. We're gonna take half a cup of our almond flour, pour that in there. Next, we're gonna take 1/4 cup of our cocoa powder, sprinkle dinkle that in there. Then we're going to take 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're gonna take half a teaspoon of sea salt, throw that in there, and we're gonna mix that all up super carefully because you don't wanna have all your powder spring up all over your nice white shirt that you just bought from the mall while you're trying to get your brownie fix. Totally not speaking from experience or anything. Oh my God, look at how delicious. Oh, this looks so good. I cannot wait to eat these. Okay, so you wanna make sure that you mix this up well enough so you don't get little lumpy bumpies in there. Have you ever had like a pancake where everything else is mixed except for that one little lump in there, and then you bite into it and it's like just pure powder and it like suffocates you a little bit and then makes you sad because you kind of lose all of your faith in pancakes? Have you ever had that?
No.
Oh. Well, I have had that happen and that made me sad. So that is what I try to avoid in all of my life, is making people sad. So yeah, nice and gooey and delicious. Look at how just fudgy yummy that is. Next, you're gonna take either your chocolate chips or you can take a chocolate bar and chop it up into pieces. I chopped mine up earlier with my fists. Hoo-ha! Just kidding, I used my mind. But you can take your pieces of chocolate bar and sprinkle those in there. And so what you want to do with that is just gently fold that into the batter. Oh my God, this looks amazing. Okay, I highly recommend using a chocolate bar in these then. So next, you are going to want to grab, it's an 8x8 glass dish, which is what I recommend, so then you get nice even distribution of your brownies. I kind of go overboard just to make sure that they don't stick to the dish. So I do coconut oil on the bottom and the sides, and then I put a piece of parchment paper that's been cut and folded into place to fit the dish. So then it's a lot easier to pull them out, because you know how brownies can get stuck, well, brownies, anything that you bake can get stuck on the side of your dish. Well, this will help you not have that happen. Bloop. Oops, not quite. Sorry, that was premature blooping.
And just so you know, from this angle, that pile looks amazing.
Okay, so now we're just going to try to smooth this out as best as possible. We're just gonna cut this part out. Beep, fast forward. So, sometimes your brownies won't exactly fit into the entirety of your pan, That is why you need to be flexible. And we will use a different size pan. I don't know why it doesn't fit, because it has before, but you know, whatever. Okay, so there we go, see? So the key to life and the key to success is being flexible and rolling with whatever happens, because you know, when you're cooking, sometimes things typically work, other times things don't work, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. Before all this, you should preheat your oven to 375. Giada De Laurentiis, eat your heart out.
Do you wanna rewind and say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll rewind at the beginning. Ready?
Okay.
Rewind.
Fudge.
Okay, so now we're in the past.
Okay.
Now tell them to preheat their oven.
Wait, if we're in the past, then how did this happen?
Just go with it, man.
Okay. First off, what you want to do is preheat your oven to 375. Okay, awesome. Welcome back to the present.
Why,
I felt like I was just an Ace Ventura.
Why are you Jay Leno when you're in the forward?
Anyway, okay. So yes, before you do this, I hope you're not going along with this video. I hope you're watching this first and then learning from my mistakes. So preheat your oven to 375. So then what we're gonna do is take our delicious fudgy looking brownies and pop them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Oh, it feels so nice and warm in here. Love the heat. I'm from Arizona, so I could literally live in an oven and be happy about it. Actually, in high school, we used to sit in hot tubs when it was like 110 outside, and it actually made it feel really cool outside, which I loved.
Perfect.
Okay, so brownies are cooking. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup, and I'll meet you back here in about 20 to 25 minutes. What can you do during those 20 to 25 minutes you're waiting for your brownies to cook? Learn a new language. Ah, dzień dobry. You can do Tai Chi. I actually don't know how to do Tai Chi. You could do yoga as well. You can regale people with historical stories. One time when never mind. I don't think I have anything else. What else can you do in 20 to 25 minutes? You could hop on over to amaraandrew.com and make some delicious cocktails while you wait. That's what you can do. You could play with your friends. Have you ever done this before? Write a letter to a friend that you miss. Dear Jackie, I miss you very much. Instead of writing you a letter, I am writing you a letter with my voice. This is a voice letter, also known as voicemail. Oh my God, I just got voicemail.
For the first time, you just understood voicemail?
Yeah, I just got that it's your voice in mail. Voicemail.
What is the hand gesture for mail?
Mail, like an envelope. Jackie, I love you and I miss you and I hope to see you soon. Another thing you can do in 20 to 25 minutes is have a showdown. So, 3 paces, starting now. 2, 3. Ah! That was hurt! Ah! Enjoy the brownies. Not me! Ah! I'm so scared.
Okay, truce.
Yours is still loaded. I don't... Hey, stop!
Them?
Yeah, just shoot at them.
Okay, just don't let them in on it.
Okay. So, as I said, you can have a... Hello. 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 You can have your mic checked while you're waiting.
You don't have to yell, it's still plugged in.
You can try to do the robot. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Did I do it?
You're doing something already.
my name's Amara. I know you're wondering why I brought you all here today. Well, it's because I just wanted to say hello. This is Jeff. It's the only way to be. When does everybody leave me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Mwah! Okay, let's check on our brownies. Beautiful! So sticking a toothpick in is how I check to see if my brownies are done. There's a little bit of chocolatey goodness on this toothpick. Normally I want to just see a bare toothpick like this side, or at least close to bare. So I popped them in for another 5 minutes just to make sure that they're fully cooked. So check back with me in 5 more minutes. I feel like I was a vaudevillian in a former life. I started working out, so my arms are actually sore because I'm getting swole! Swole! Hey, guess what my favorite berry is? Swoleberry!
What?
What did the Pillsbury Doughboy say? Swole boy! Pillsbury, swole boy! Oh! Swole!
So wait, let's see what sound that makes.
Oh! I don't have coronavirus, my throat is dry. Oh! 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 Swole boy! Oh yeah, in case you all don't know, I'm an archivist and a historian. This is what I do in my free time. In a recent blog post that I just posted, about the Blondies, I actually learned that the brownie was not the original brownie. What? Go check it out at amaraandrew.com/blondies. The blondie was the original brownie. How does that make sense? Go to my blog. Just kidding, if you feel like it. Let's pull out our brownies. So we'll pull these out. And we're gonna let these sit and rest for about 10 to 15 minutes just to let them cool down completely. Okay, so brownies have been cooling for about 10 to 15 minutes. So look at how easy that is. Isn't that awesome? I normally do like 1 to 2 inch cubes. So fudgy. And then you can just take a few of these. Look at how delicious. Aren't they so cute too? I love little things. They're adorable. And voila, there are your fudgy brownies. So let's try one of these. I'm just gonna take this one off the top. Look how, first off, look at how like cakey and perfect and like slightly squishy, not slightly stupid, slightly squishy, but then still like fudgy and delicious. Oh my god, these are so good. I have chocolate in my teeth, so I'm trying to not show that, but enjoy the brownies. They are so good. So that was my Ooey Gooey Fudgy brownie recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Then you can see me make more cool stuff and fun stuff and food stuff.
Cool stuff.
So yeah, like whatever. No. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how your brownie journey went for you. And I'm gonna eat the rest of this brownie. So stay safe, stay healthy. There's still some crazy stuff going on in the world. And yeah, if you need to talk, just reach out. Stay safe, and I love you. Ta-ta! Wasn't doing anything. Swole boy!